下午好，欢迎来到我们的赛事直播。那么经过呢上午的排位赛，2025 China GT 中国超级跑车锦标赛将开启下午的激烈角逐。Good afternoon, welcome to our live broadcast. After the qualifying fight in the morning, the 2025 China GT Championship is going to start in the afternoon. 那么呢，在上午的排位赛中，来自 Winghead Harmony Racing 车队的37号选手邓毅和罗开罗是取得了非常理想的成绩，勇夺了第1名。来自 Climax Racing 的710号选手 Elias Safinen 和陈方平取得了第2名，也是一个非常不错的成绩。第3名呢是来自 Origin Motorsport 的吕威和谢新哲。 Deng Yi and Luo Kailuo from the Winghead Harmony Racing Team achieved a very ideal score and won the first place in the morning. Elias Safinen and Chen Fangping from Climax Racing won the 2nd place, a very good result. And the 3rd place was taken by Lü Wei and Xie Xinzhe from Origin Motorsport. 其实呢，这次赛事的轮胎是非常特别的，使用的是倍耐力新款的轮胎。 China GT 呢也成为了中国首个启用倍耐力 P0 DHG 竞赛轮胎的锦标赛。The tires used in this race is very special. With full support of the official tire supplier of the event, China GT has also become the first championship in China to use Pirelli P0 trademark DHG competition tires. 那么呢，我们也期待车手们待会儿的精彩表现。首先呢，请跟随我来看一下车手们在赛前的准备活动。Now, please follow me to check their pre-race preparations. OK， 我们现在首先来到的呢是37号，也就是今天杆位起步的邓毅跟罗开罗的一个位置。那么呢，我们也可以看到他们的战车已经在这里被很多人包围着了啊。我们今天就来采访一下，他们对于这个杆位起步有没有一个什么比较特别的战略？是否呢还会继续持续今天早上的一个策略呢？ So we are now going to ask about their pole position and what's their strategy about this afternoon race. 你好，请问可以采访一下吗？谢谢。哎呦，邓毅你好，想问一下，因为今天上午取得了一个非常理想的成绩，想问一下你今天下午对于这个杆位起步还是同样的策略吗？还是会有一些新的战术？哎呦，这个我穿梭一下。
我觉得杆位起步的策略都一样吧，就是尽量是守住自己的位置，然后对上午的成绩还是比较惊讶的，因为自己也没有想到，然后希望今天的比赛一切顺利，然后我们的车子，然后我们的胜利之洞也非常有竞争力，在这个周末，所以希望可以有一个好的成绩在第1回合。
好的，谢谢。那么也希望你今天的比赛可以继续持续早上胜利，好吗？加油！ Okay, Deng Yi just summarized that he hoped he will have a better result in the afternoon and hold the pole position to become also the first place in the afternoon. Now follow me to the 2nd position. 现在呢，请跟着我来到今天的同样也在前排位置发车的2号车手。 是这边来自710号车手，来自 Climax Racing 的 Elias Safinen 跟陈方平。那么呢，我们现在要来到这边，可以看到这个已经是打了2把伞，因为今天天气真的非常炎热，哪怕现在已经到了傍晚啊，其实已经是快要到日落的时候了，但还是可以看到这个艳阳高照。也希望今天的选手可以比赛非常顺利。你好，可以采访一下吗？ 现在呢 we're now coming for Chen Fangping and to have some of the interview about what is their strategy in the afternoon competition. Hi, Elias. Can I interview you for a bit?
Sorry?
Okay. So what is your strategy in the afternoon about this competition?
Yeah, for sure to try to get a good start, attacking in the first few laps and give the car in a good position for my teammate.
Okay, thank you. Elias 刚刚说到的呢，是他希望今天能收获一个好的开始，然后呢，为他后面的这个队友陈方平打下一个好的基础。好的，我们也希望他今天的比赛可以非常顺利。Hope you have a good competition today. Wish you good luck. OK， 现在呢，我们来到这个3号位置，也是在早上取得了非常不错成绩的。可能这个3号位置现在还没有来，应该是还在后面。但是呢，可以往后看一下，其实现在有很多的车都在后排等待着待会儿要进行的精彩比赛。那么呢，我们也会在这里稍后一下，看待会儿能不能再遇到3号车手。好的，来，我们再往这边看一下。这个蓝白相间的车就是我们的这个3号位置的选手。 是由来自 Origin Motorsport 的吕威和谢新哲。那么今天早上也是取得了非常不错的成绩。So now we're going to interview the third position, which is Wei Lu and Xie Xinzhe, and ask about what is their expectation towards this competition. 你好，你好，请问一下，吕威，你可以说一下那个你今天对于比赛的期待是什么吗？
大家好，我是50号车手谢新哲。那今天的话，在第3的位置我觉得还不错，然后希望可以保持好这个位置，然后和前方可以保持一个很接近的距离，然后把这台车交到我的队友手上。
好的好的，谢谢，也希望你谢新哲你今天的比赛非常的顺利，非常感谢。Okay, 谢新哲 just summarized that he wish he can have a good basic set for his teammate Liu Wei, and we wish good luck for all of the competitions and all of the racers. Thank you. 谢谢。
Great to hear from some of the drivers trackside as the grid is being cleared. The sun is starting to lower here at the Shanghai International Circuit. My name's Alex Goldschmidt here to take you through the play-by-play action over 55 minutes plus 1 additional lap of racing action. So it's been domination in the qualifying side of things, as there is the 4th place car, which will be the AM Class 610 Racing Audi 915 of Yang Xiaowei. The number 33 610 had dramas in both qualifying sessions this morning, but still managed to get 5th place on the grid. Erik Johansson will start for the championship leaders and also for the Pro-Am class leaders in the number 90 FIST Team AAI BMW M4 GT3 Evo.
This is the first race after a few years that China GT is back, and then we have got a very good response from drivers and teams. We've been over our expectations. So many teams and drivers decide to join this competition. We are very happy. So it's a good sign that motorsport is alive in China GT class. There are many drivers, many teams that want to come back and want to race in China again.
And that brief video had some wonderful words from the General Manager of Top Speed, Mr. Davide De Gobbi, and China GT Championship for 2025 has brought some bumper grids, as we have GT3, GTS and GTC in action. Here's the starting grid, ahead of 55 minutes plus an additional lap. Andy Deng for Win Here Harmony Racing will line up on pole position. Sole GT3 Pro entry. Elias Seppänen, 2-time ADAC GT Masters champion. The Climax Racing and the 710 Ferrari will look to finally get that first win that both him and Chen Fanping have been looking for, despite being denied that on the first round of the season. Xi Jinjie for Origin Motorsport and the 55 Mercedes will line up on the inside of Road 2 with Yang Xiaowei in the 915 Audi rounding out Road 2. 610 Racing's Daniel Liu in the number 33 will line up on the inside of Row 3 and be joined by the championship leading car overall. Erik Johansson, the FIST Team AAI, lines up on the outside of Row 3. Hugo de Wilde, fresh from his Crown Strike 24 Hours of Spa prologue, flew all the way over to Shanghai to compete alongside Betty Chin Yen Yu, and they start on the inside of row number 4, joined by Rio in the 98 Uno Racing Team Audi. Chang Qianchang for Level Motorsports in the 26 Audi, and Min Heng in the 77 Origin Motorsports Audi rounds out the top 10. Yang Shuo for Level Motorsports and Li Hanyu in the 88 and the 328 round out your top 12 teams for Level Motorsports from Team Dixel Gaha with KRC. Liu Hang Cheng and Stephen Shu in the 50 and the 666 Harmony Racing pair of cars round out row 7, with Yang Haojie for 33R Harmony Racing in the 66 Audi, and Shenzhen for Yupeng Racing in the 91M rounds out the GT3 grid. Li Sicheng leads the GTCs in the silver in the Yinxiao ACM by Blackjack Lamborghini Super Trofeo, ahead of Li Sicheng, ahead of Bao Junbin in the 62 610 Racing Porsche Carrera Cup car, and Li Zhechuan in the number 6 will round out the GTC grid. Air Tong Yu for Incipient Racing in the 69 Audi will start from GTS pole position and will be closely followed by Moritz Berrenberg, running solo this weekend. No Finn Zulauf or the 927 Maxmore W&S Motorsport crew. Incipient Racing's Chi Xiaoyi will line up 22nd ahead of Chan Wei Yuan in the RSR GT Racing 977 Porsche Cayman. Ten Wu in the Gaha Racing with KRC BMW lines up 24th ahead of Jin Chao in the 222 Climax Racing Porsche, and Team TRC's Mercedes, the number 12, driven by Fok Wai Ming, rounds out your grid. So, the only gold registered driver in this grid is Ugo de Wilde. Oh, but there's drama for Elias Seppänen. The 710-296 Ferrari has come to a grinding halt, and that is off of turn 6. Oh, the weekend's gotten worse before it's even gotten started. They were 79 thousandths away from securing pole position in Q1 this morning, and the Ferrari has given up the ghost. So we won't be going to start at this point, I'm afraid. So red flag, circuit wide, as the Lincoln Co. Keeper 001 safety car is going to bring the field to the starting grid. That is a real shame. The Prancing Horse 710 is not going to be taking any part in this. It is disaster at this point in the season. What can you say? My heart just simply goes out to Elias Seppänen. There's got to be something related, whether it's gearbox, whether it's drivetrain, but that is a sudden technical drama for that crew. And that car was performing really well in qualifying earlier on today. And now the drama really has happened. And that is going to put us down a car. So this gives... There's Andy Deng behind the wheel of the 37 win here, Harmony Racing Audi. And he'll be told about what's going on. Erik Johansson, the Super Swede, gets the cooling fan in, thanks to the team at FIST Team AAI. He's on the radio at the moment to the crew saying, okay guys, what's happened? And, well, the 710 Climax Racing Ferrari being pulled away. It was sitting on the left-hand side of the circuit, which was basically a live track. And there was no way in which Jeanette Tan and her team, our series race director, would allow that car to carry on. So a further delay in the offing here for China GT Championship Race 1 Round 2. But the teams work so hard behind the scenes. The unsung heroes and heroines are the mechanics and everyone that pulls together in order to keep these cars running at such a significantly high level. There is the number 91 PA car, Hugo de Wilde, the Belgian, based out of Brussels. Now, from one BMW, he finds himself in another. He'll be looking to make a good start for him and his teammate from Chinese Taipei, Betty Chen Yinyu. There's Rio in the number 98. Seoul Uno Racing team car here this weekend. The 85 sister car not here. And still, despite the fact it is fast running out of sunlight here, folks, sunset local time in about an hour and a half from now. But there's still enough to allow for this race to carry on. Formation lap to start in 4 minutes time, 3 minutes time at 17:22 local. They do say that the eyes are the window to the soul. Kind of wonder what drivers are thinking. Oh, there's an Insta360 camera. Stephen Schull behind the wheel of the 666. He Racing by 33R Harmony. There's the 66. Oh, they've got Garfield and they've got Odie on the car as well. Brilliant stuff. So the time has been reduced based on the issue with the 710 Climax Racing Ferrari. So the time has been reduced from 55 to 52 minutes. There is the GTC pole sitter, Yin Chao ACM by Blackjack Racing. Jack Pang set to take the opening stint in that car. Bao Junbin ready to get going in the 62 Porsche 992 GT3 Cup car. So, counting down the seconds, we're about 30 seconds away from the second attempt of a start. Of course, engines will be fired up on tick over. As the Lincoln Co. Keeper 001 safety car peels away. 15-second board shown to the grid with one notable absentee. The 710 Climax Racing Ferrari Pro-Am entry of Elias Seppänen and Chen Fangping. Their championship hopes have been dealt what I think might be the deciding blow for their campaign this year. And between the pair of them over the last 2 races, they've only scored 12 points. And this is going to hurt. It really is. Your heart just goes out to the team at Climax Racing, who put in a lot of effort behind the scenes. Ready, set up to how the drivers want to race. So the pit stop window will open for 10 minutes from when we hit 32 minutes to go, and then it will close with 22 minutes remaining. It's all very, very crucial. Headlights now on the cars, apart from the 88 level Motorsports chrome coloured Mercedes. Now they're going to start weaving from side to side, start getting some temperature into those tyres. Of course, the official tyre supplier of the championship, Pirelli. Big thank you to their assistance through Pirelli's Asia Motorsport division. But we are primed and ready here for race 1. Tomorrow will bring us to the halfway point of the season. But the opening race weekend, just 3 weeks ago here at Shanghai, meant that we got underway with a bang here in the 2025 China GT Championship. Now this is where the real journey begins for these drivers and these teams. Because who knows what might happen over the next 55 approximate minutes, including 1 additional lap. So, win here, Harmony Racing leads the field out of the final corner here at turn number 16 is the 5.451 kilometre. Circuit is set to erupt with the China GT Championship as race 1 for round 2 goes green. We're underway, and look at the moving from Erik Johansson. And look at the left-hand side of the circuit, the left-hand side of the screen. Erik Johansson around the outside. What a move from the Swede. He's already up into 2nd position. Johansson timed that perfectly. And he started from the inside of row number 3. Erik Johansson is hell-bent on getting a 3rd successive victory in a row. And he's only gone and put one up on the opposition. Hugo de Wilde is up into 3rd, and we've not even hit turn 5. Brilliant stuff from the 2 BMW drivers. FIST Team AAI have brought the fireworks to the party. They are not here to muck about. Absolutely brilliant stuff. They both waited until the red lights went out, and they went for it. And that just goes to show how quickly you need to move up the order However, the 33 trying to get up the inside of the 98 through into turn 9. So Daniel Liu versus Rio, and Daniel Liu got through. And then I think also Yang Shuo's not too far behind in the Origin Motorsports number 77 Audi. Rio still hanging on at the moment as they come out of the Parabolica at turn number 13 for the first time on the opening lap. As the 88 of Yang Shuo has got Min Heng round to the outside, and the Audi gets through on the Mercedes before they even hit the apex, but the 88 Mercedes responds. The 50 Harmony Racing Ferrari splits the pair of them. That was a great move there by Liu Hangcheng. But look at how close the two BMWs are closing in to our race leader. Lap 1 completed, the top 3 covered by 1.3 seconds. Yang Xiaowei in the 610. Well, Yang Xiaowei in the 610 Racing 915 Audi rounds out your top 4 at the moment and lead the AM class. Their nearest competitor is Li Hanyu in the 328 Lamborghini that's all the way down in 8th position. But who would have thought of this in the opening few moments of this race? That the Pro car would lead, you'd have both BMWs up to 2nd and 3rd, and you'd have the leading AM class car in 4th, right on their tail, as it's Audi versus Mercedes. Xi Jingxi versus Daniel Liu. This is the battle for 3rd place in the Pro AM classification, and Liu dives to the inside in turn 9. But still, Xi keeps it round the outside, and that's allowed Rio to come into battle for that final step on the rostrum, and Rio dives to the inside of the 33 Audi. Nearly a slight bit of scuffle between the pair, but Rio's going to really try and see if he can get the momentum coming out of turn number 12 and 13. But Rio in the 98 Uno Racing Audi is closing in on the 33 610 Racing Audi of Daniel Liu. I cannot believe what I'm seeing. Meantime, at the moment, Moritz Berrenberg is now in the lead of the GTS class, GT4, and he's 1.6 seconds up the road from Tianwei Yuan in the 977 RSR GT Porsche. Andy Dang with the fastest lap of the race, 2-minute 1.977. Starting to expand the gap over the BMW of Erik Johansson, who's going to build up a further nearly second back in 3rd place. Good little battle here. This is for P3 in the AM classification. And it's Liu Hangcheng versus Min Heng in the... oh! Now, was that the 55 I've just seen around Origin Motorsport? That was going through turn 3. The car was pointing in the other direction. If that car has not got moving again, that could be a potential safety, that could be a potential full course yellow implication, or maybe even a safety car if that car has not got going again. And the 55, according to what I'm seeing on my screens, is not moving. Now that, but, oh, hang on, it has just moved. So that in some respects is a bit of a catch your breath. And yeah, Xi Jingxi all the way down out of the side of the top 15 overall, and that has cost them a potential podium in GT3 Pro Am, let alone even an overall podium in that Mercedes-Benz. Sure if we may get a replay of what happened to the 55 Mercedes that at that time was running P5, so whether there may have been contact with the 33. And another new fastest lap. My goodness me, that Audi is on absolute fire at the moment, the Wind Harmony Racing. It is on song, pardon the pun, but that car is a second quicker than Eric Johansson at the moment. And that lead has now jumped from 8.5 tenths to 1.8 seconds. So we are just over 12 minutes and 20 seconds until the pit stop window officially opens. So based on the combined rankings of respective drivers, if it's, let's say for instance, as an example, if it's an AM pairing, as in AM, not AM plus, no additional time handicap in the pit lane, which means that that car would need to sit still for further seconds. But with Andy Deng and Lu Caillo, the silver and AM plus pairing, Eric Johansson is a silver, whereas the biggest time handicap will be given to FIST Team AAI's Ugo de Wilde. As we run aboard with Andy Deng, you see the G-forces pulling, coming out of turn 13 and accelerating to about 180 kilometers an hour before we go trackside again. So they have put the pit stop window to 17:47 until 17:57. So it's basically going to be in 14 minutes time. So because of the reduction of the race, turn 3 incident involving 33 and 55 has been noted. So there was contact between Daniel Liu and the 55 Mercedes of Xi Xingji. So that will be decided on what potential penalty that may warrant. But the 37 win here, Harmony Racing Audi, has started to gallop away into the distance, but there is still going to be a time handicap applied to that car in terms of the pit stop side of things. Car 12, Team TRC's Fok Wai Ming has just had a track limits, first track limits warning for turn 13. And the 915 of 915 Audi is then racing Yang Xiaowei behind the wheel of that car. Is only within 0.8 of a second of Ugo de Wilde, who rounds out the overall top 3, but is currently second. His second drive of the second car in a 1-2, being led by FIST Team AAI. Oh, bit scrappy there coming out of turn number 14 by Daniel Liu. And goes in on Yang Xiaowei. So all the teams that managed to start on the second time of asking amidst drama for Elias Sepinen and Chen Fanping in the Climax Racing 710 Ferrari 296. As Rio taking the first stint for the Uno Racing team, number 98. Good run by him at the moment, but is starting to drop off with Daniel Liu, who is closing in the meantime on the AM class leader, who is actually 4th overall. Daniel Liu's just going to be very, very careful. So turn 3 incident involving 33 and 55 under investigation. So they've noted it, they are now looking into it. We haven't been able to see a replay of what happened. But Daniel Liu trying to go around towards the outside of turn 9, then cuts across into the wheel tracks of Yang Xiaowei. Now he's going to look through into here, moves up the inside, and Yang Xiaowei will be told by the team, okay, let move through. You don't need to battle him. You've got your own battle to fight. And Pan Deng and Yang Xiaowei will want to improve. They'll want to increase their lead over Jason Gu and Min Heng, who are currently sitting 4th in the class, 10th overall. Fun enough, as I say that, we see Yang Shuo for Level Motorsports, Liu Hangchang and Min Heng for Harmony Racing, and for Origin Motorsports. Just under 40 minutes to go, plus an additional lap. Car 328 has just had its first warning for track limits at turn number 13. The Lamborghini running second in the GT3 AM class. Li Hanyu behind the wheel at the moment. And at the pit stop, we'll hand over to Wu Zhiyang. So this is the battle for 8th that you see on your screens. But Andy Deng is pretty much running away with things at the moment. A last lap around this circuit of a 2:02.150. Erik Johansson running about half a second behind. Lead gap is now 3.4. But things are heating up here for P3 in GT3 AM. Min Heng trying to go on the battlefront with Liu Hangchang and has got through. That's third place in the GT3 AM class for the Audi over the number 50 Ferrari. So, still very much the case that Andy Deng is doing a stellar job at the front end of the field and is about to put a lap down on the Team TRC number 12 Mercedes AMG GT4 of Fok Wai Ming. And Erik Johansson still trying to close up that gap in the BMW, but at the moment for the Swede, it's a case of, at this point, yes, they've had 2 wins. In some respects, you might say that Lady Luck had fallen a little bit on their side last time out 3 weeks ago. But there is another side to winning a championship, and that is consistency. As, oh right, the number 66 is currently running in P12. Yang Haojie behind the wheel of that car looks a little bit slow going through turn 3. Not 100% sure why that is the case, but it just goes to show that these drivers are under significant pressure. And with the China GT Championship bringing in international talent, not just domestic, but international talent, and with teams that have been part and parcel of the Asian scene when it comes to GT3 racing. When you look at, like, say, three-time Brazilian Stock Car Pro Series champion, and a man who won LMGTE 3 times at the Le Mans 24 Hours. Daniel Serra runs with Harmony Racing, say at the GT World Cup, normally hosted on the streets of Macau late every year. Well, the comeback effort by Xi Jingji in the number 55 is paying a little bit of dividends at the moment, because that car is now up to 14th. Oh, someone's kicked up the dust big time in front. Now, maybe that might have been the number 12 Team TRC Mercedes, but when you are lapping slower traffic in front, well, it's down to the slower traffic in some respects to hold their racing line. Okay, so right, there's been another incident, and this is involving 650 and 977. 650 is in the pits. They've opened the right side door, and now the left, as Bao Junbin is second in GTC at the moment. And Ryan Liu is behind the wheel of the sister car, the number 6. That's the battle for P2 in the GTC one make division, the China GT Championship. So lovely cars, 4-litre flat 6 boxer engine, rear wheel drive, rear engined, mated with a sequential paddle shift activated 6-speed gearbox. It's a car that also features in 35 different Porsche championships across the world, including the Porsche Mobil 1 Super Cup that has gotten underway for its first round this weekend at Imola, alongside Formula 1 this weekend. As the 55 Origin Motorsports Mercedes-Benz, with its thunderous roar from its 6.3-litre naturally aspirated V8, is chasing down the number 26 of Chan Chishang in the Level Motorsports Audi. Meantime, all the 33, they've just been held up by the 977 RSR GT Racing Porsche, and that is a change. That's a change for second, so the deadlock has been broken by Daniel Liu, but that car is still under investigation by race control through the incident it had with car number 55. If they get hit with a drive-through penalty, then Daniel Liu will be kicking himself for making that mistake. So, car number 12, Fok Wai Ming in the number 12 Team TRC Mercedes has been given its third warning for track limits. Meantime, Moritz Berrenberg, running solo this weekend, is comfortably ahead of his closest rival, which is, funny enough, Jianwei Yuan in the 977 RSR GT Racing Porsche that we saw just a few moments ago. But the next time round will be, I would say, the first opportunity for pit stops to be effected here in this opening race of the weekend. Eric Hansen just calmly going on with the business at hand, and we'll pass the torch over to Huang Ruohan And the pit stop window is officially open, which will be any second now. So 17:47, drivers are getting ready. So in about 40 seconds time, we will have the pit stop window opened here at Shanghai. So they said it would be 17:47 and 44 seconds. So I would imagine there are going to be quite a few pit lane calls from the engineers to say, right, box this lap and come on in. Meantime, Ryan View and Bao Junbin still battling away over second position. Pit window now officially open with half an hour on the clock remaining. So it does depend on which teams might... Oh, that's the 977! And he's gone straight into the path of the 50. Oh, dearie me, that was a scary moment there. Scary moment for Jian Wei Yuan. All the places. And it was right on the racing line. Let's have a look at the replay. Turns it in, over rotates, hits the gravel, bang, spins around. And luckily enough, caught it. And there he goes left. And the number 50 goes, hang on a second, I'm coming through. And that was the 33R Harmony Racing Ferrari of Liu Hang Cheng. Thinking, God, dearie me, that was close. Now it's a case of when do teams decide to pit their cars. You probably get maybe 3 or 4 laps if you are lucky. But you don't want to leave the pit window too long. But it's just dependent if Deng from Win Here Harmony Racing decides to pit on this lap, then Eric Johansson will probably know, right, I think I've got enough for possibly another lap, maybe 2, and you would be quite close to pushing it. I mean, we're only 2.5 minutes, we're only about 2 minutes in. To this 10-minute pit stop window. So pit stops are happening. Shen Jian is in for the Have Friends Racing 91M Mercedes. Ten Wu for Gaha Racing with KLC. The BMW's in. Jin Chao in the 222. Climax Racing Porsche is in. Fok Wai Ming. Che Xiao Ye for Incipient Racing. The 650 has also come into the pit lane. Now, teams will be timed. Oh, someone was definitely doing the Ministry of Sleep Walks coming across the pit lane there. A la John Cleese, not too sure who that was, but looked left and went right up at Scarpa. Over the pit lane they go. So, now the 37 Win Here Harmony Racing car puts a lap down on the number 7. Gaha Racing with KRC. Car now handed over to Ten Wu as Wang Yongjie did the opening stint. A little bit further back we go to Chang Chieshang and Stephen Zhu in the 26th level motorsports, the Hehehe Racing by 33R Harmony. Right, that's the 50 Harmony car for the Ferrari that has gone into pit lane. So Liu Hang Cheng will hand over to Hu Haoheng. The RSR GT Racing 977, that will be handed over to Han Lichun. And that's had a bit of a scare, that car. So pit window is only open for the next 6 minutes until it gets closed. So Tian Wei Yuan out of the way. Tyre pressure's being checked on the car. I think if Han Lichun, I'm hoping he doesn't have any. I hope that Tian Wei Yuan, when he had his 360 spin a few moments ago, hasn't flat spotted any of the Pirelli tyres. So Liu Wei takes over from Xi Xingzi in the 55 Origin Motorsports car. That is on the comeback trail at the moment. Let's not forget it was battling at the sharp end of the field. Still not yet heard of any official announcements. Oh, and he stalled it in the pit lane as well. Oh, another disaster there for the 55. Al Junbin fires up the Porsche. Wait. Lights up the skirts. Yeah, lights up the rear tyres. Big screech from the back end of that Porsche. There are still battles up and down the order. We've still got just over 4.5 minutes to go. And a flood of activity. 26, 666, 50, all in 66, all in pit lane. So there you see the announcement, T3 involving 33 and 55 under investigation. As there is the 26 level motorsports car. Jackson Chuang getting behind the wheel. It just goes to show that seat inserts come in all shapes, sizes and different colours. As we've just seen there, I still remember one particular driver decided to throw the seat insert for the driver that they took over from over the car and directly into the pit garage. So, Stephen Schull. Yep. Yang Shuo hands over to Zhang Xiaowei. That is in the 88 level motorsports car. As I think that was Erik Johansson has just come into pit lane. Well, Erik Johansson showing us the race leader. So Andy Deng has come in. See, and there's the 88 that car being overtaken, so change over here for the race leaders. Liu Kailuo jumps in as Andy Deng steps out. Great job there by the man that put this car on pole position in Q1 for this race earlier on this morning. Car 12 has just had a first warning for for turn 13. Fok Wai Ming has had quite a few track warnings as well already, and he's not the only one that has been under the eyes of the team that has been assembled, especially when it comes to judge of fact. Pit stop window is closing in just over 2 minutes, so if the drivers have made their way through sector 2, now is the last opportunity that you're going to get to be in the pits. It looks like everyone is, well, a lot of drivers have yet to pit. Pretty much everyone apart from the top 5 overall. So there's the 915, there's the 37, there's the 328 Lamborghini. And Luo Kailuo buries the throttle hard. You can see you hear that naturally aspirated V10 go up the gearbox. Move there by Rio from the Uno Racing team. Now that car's going to go straight into pit lane. It does so. There's going to be a little bit more activity. Race leader in the pits. So Erik Johansson is in the pits. Hugo de Wilde is in the pits, Daniel Liu in the pits. Min Heng, has that car carried on? As if they have, that's not going to slide. If Min Heng does not pit that car now, it's game over, because that will be a significant penalty post-race. Rio now in the pits. What does Min Heng do? Decides to dive into pit lane. So everyone has decided, well, we'll leave it right up until the last gasp. But it's going to be about that all-important exit. You cannot, and I repeat this, you cannot jump the gun. You've got to wait until you are told that the time allotted for your pit stop is completed. So even if you might have it half a second more than what is actually required as per the regulations or the stipulations the team have done. Pit window officially closed. We have 20 minutes to go, plus that all-important additional lap. There's the 77. Origin Motorsport Audi. Jason Gu will be getting behind the wheel next. There's the final few belts and braces are applied. And now for the two respective cars. 91 PA. Now did that... Oh, we've got a full course yellow situation. Now what has happened here? Oh, and we've got one car straight on, has got into the barriers. Now where is that? That is going to be more than likely. That's a full limited to 80 kilometers an hour maximum speed. Trying to see which car that was that had that moment, because there is a car buried under the tyre barriers. Trying to look at the tracker at the moment. There's. I'm wondering who that might be. From that camera angle, can't see much, but those tyre barriers that have been properly rearranged have got a car underneath it. Okay, so just going to do a little bit of investigation at the moment. Oh, hang on a second. I think it's car 6. It's car 6. And that is the 610 racing car that was just handed over to Langirou from Ryan Liu. So that could be the reason for the full course yellow. Yeah, so Langirou has not come out. The car's still showing on its outlap, so I would hazard a guess that that is the car that has brought out this full course yellow. Not had a safety car being deployed, but if that car is wedged underneath, that will prompt a safety car as a direct correlation. Of course, safety of our drivers is a big priority. So it is going to slow the field. That's the funny thing about when drivers come out of cars. Helmet hair is apparent, ladies and gentlemen. Your hair is not going to be as polished as it was when you put that helmet on and that balaclava, and then rip it off after you've been in a car that has no refinements, no creature comforts, no physical AC to think of, and you're sweating more than a pig in a blanket. So we are still under full course yellow conditions. Pit stop window has been closed. There's Rio from Uno Racing, and that car currently running P3 overall, and has got so at the moment it is the 33 610 Racing of Yang Baiji in the 33 Audi. leading the way. Second is Huang Rohan for FIST Team AAI. Chen Yichong in the number 98. So that is a 610 racing car. I thought that might be the case. The main thing is the driver is all okay. I'm so happy to see that. Jumps on the back of a moped and will be taken back to the pit lane. And it is, as I suspected, the number 6 car. It did not come through and break the time beat for sector number 1, which is on the exit of turn number 6. So, real shame there for Langelier and Ryan Liu on that particular occasion. So we are still under full course yellow conditions here with just over 14 3/4 minutes plus an additional lap remaining. And we will see the checkered flag before sunset here at Shanghai. Well, what can you say? It has been a very, very busy day for everybody involved, and not just for China GT, but also Lamborghini Super Trofeo Asia, Toyota Gazoo Racing China GR86 Cup, and the FIA Formula 4 Chinese Championship. But a big credit to the team behind the scenes, and especially the marshalling crew, the trackside crew, doing an exemplary job trying to... And the safety car has now been deployed. Car 33 now under investigation for pit stop infringement. And that is the car that is currently leading the race at the moment. Now, where did 37 come out? Liu Kai Luo came out P5. So the Lincoln Co. Keeper 001 car will pick up the race leader. So, as things stand, it's a top 4 lockout in the lead of this race, as we are effectively on lap number 18 with 11 minutes and 45 plus an additional lap to go. It's Yang Beiji for the 610 Racing, number 33. Remember, that is still under investigation by race control for an incident with the number 55 Origin Motorsports Mercedes that has now made its way up to 11th before the safety car. Wang Ruohan, who we are riding on board with at the moment, the number 90 FIST Team AAI BMW M4 GT3 Evo. In second, Chen Yichong for the Uno Racing team rounds out the top 3, and Chinese Taipei's Betty Chen Yinyu rounds out the top 4. There you can see the yellow Shanghai sun starting to lower. As they say in the United Kingdom, red sky at night, shepherd's delight. But if we have red sky in morning, beware, shepherd's warning. So we are still under safety car conditions. Now, the 33 will become the de facto safety car once the Lincoln Co-Keeper 001 safety car peels away and when the lights go out. The lights are still on, so we, for at least another 6 kilometers, will be under safety car conditions. Drivers doing what they can to weave from side to side to keep some temperature in those Pirelli P0 tyres. And the temperature here in Shanghai won't drop below 20 degrees until about 4 o'clock tomorrow morning. And for those wondering, Race 2 will be getting underway at about 20 to 2 local time. That's 13:40 Shanghai time tomorrow. And you'll be able to catch the action live here on the China GT Championship YouTube channel and also the Top Speed Sports Event Limited Facebook page. But when the safety car is instructed for its lights to go off, they'll be off at turn number 13. I'm still wondering about that incident between 33 and 55. Safety car in this lap. So with probably just over 6 minutes to go, we'll have until we get that last lap board showing here at the Shanghai International Circuit. Local time now 6:10 p.m. So the lights are off on the safety car. And it will be down to Yang Baiji to control the pace. The safety car will now accelerate away from the cars behind. Keep your eyes on Huang Ruohan in the number 90 FIST Team AAI BMW just behind. He's waiting for that chance to go hell for leather. Also keep your eyes on the number 98 of Chen Yichong from Uno Racing, plus also Betty Chen Yinyu, sister car of the FIST Team AAI squad in the 91 PA, rounds out the top 4. Lu Kailiu, the 37 win here, Harmony Racing, has a perfect opportunity to go for the possible win. As out of the final corner, keep your eyes on the restart. We are back under green flag racing here at Shanghai. Headlights ablaze as the sun in the Shanghai skyline up above, and to the inside, through at turn 1. It was not a case of if, it happened immediately. And the 33 is going to lose out big time again as well. Through goes Chen Yichong. And here also tries to go. Oh, was that the 37? The win here, Harmony Racing Car, tried to dive up the inside of turn 3. I think might have clattered into the 33 at the same time. And that is the case, so the 33 of Yang Beiji unable to make the best of the restart. Here comes Betty Chen, Chinese Taipei driver. She's trying to give it everything, and she's going to dive to the inside here at turn 7. But enough speed carried around by the 33. This is going to open the door for Jason Gu in the 77. And now here goes the 77. Jason Gu dives up the inside at turn 9 on Betty Chen and gets through at turn 10. Oh, hang on, we've got yellow flags at turn 11. Now, what has happened here? Has there been a further drama afoot? Wait for the camera to pan around and see if we can make anything of it. As there were yellow flags going in, so no overtaking. Meantime, Liu Kai Liu going for what will be second overall. And might have the run on Chen Yichong into turn 14, dives to the inside, late on the brakes, gets the move done, carries the speed through the corner. Yichong not having an answer, does not want to fight that battle for the pro side of things. As dive and a half there from Jason Gu on the 33, catches Yang Beiji out of sorts. Betty Chen Yinyu gets through. Here comes the 50 of Hu Haoheng, and to the other side is the 55 of Liu Wei. We've got a dynamite finale on our hands here on race 1 of the weekend, and it all started from a lengthy safety car period, as the 33 gets a 1.3 second time penalty post-race for pit stop infringement. Did not do the minimum required pit stop time. That is crucial in races like this. Now the 55 of Liu Wei trying to get past Betty Chen, and at this moment the Chinese Taipei driver standing her ground. Now through into turn 7, then the right at 8. Liu Wei looking for the move round the outside at turn 8. Oh, he's got it done! Incredible foresight by Liu Wei, and Betty Chen Yinyu, she simply had no answer, I'm afraid. This is absolutely incredible what's going on here. We still have, I think, probably we might have 3 more laps on lap 21, soon to be completed very shortly. As the 328 Lamborghini Team Gaha with KRC has made a move. I think that might have been on the 26th, was of Jackson Chuang. And Chuang now coming back at them. And Hu Haoheng looking up the inside of Betty Chen into turn number 14. And it's going to try for the move. The Ferrari gives the BMW enough racing room, and Betty Chen powers round the outside. Great stuff there. Brilliant stuff. And when you think about it, she's not the only competitive female driver in a BMW M4. If I say the word Samantha Tan, you know, if you know who I'm talking about, that woman is definitely another asset to the BMW Motorsport family, as is Betty Chen. Still the battle rages on between the 328 Lamborghini and the 26 Audi. Same engine, same chassis, different aero styles. And then you've got the 66 right behind of Jiangnan, Zhang Jiaowei, the 88 level Motorsports car on Silverstone right behind. And here comes the dive from the 66. Zhang now trying to get through, but can't get the job done. The reason being is that Jack Jun-Cha was trying to get through on Uziang. And absolutely credit where credit is due to Xiao Xinhua, as up the inside, 26 retakes the position, 9th place overall, but not class battle. 66, however, is 1 place away from the podium in the AM side of things. The timer hits 0. And, oh no, the 77! Jason Q dropped it out of the horseshoe. Of all the things. And the 62 car is under investigation. Well, Junbin for undertaking under safety car. But it's going to be 1 more lap to go. Last lap, 5.451 kilometers. And Liu Kailiu versus Wang Ruohan. And now it's going to be the 55 versus the 98 for 2nd place in Pro-Am. Liu Wei versus Cheng Yichong. Liu Wei trying to pull it around the outside. It's not going to work. He's still going to give it a go, though. He's going to get the inside line for turn 2, possibly. But he can't make it stick. Way too far around the outside. And that was not going to work. But the waft in that naturally aspirated 6.3 litre V8 Mercedes will reel in that 98 Audi. But it's Wang Ruohan that's got to hang on at the moment, because Liu Kailiu is closing in. They've just got 6 corners to go. Now hard on the brakes into turn 11. You can hear the brake servo chiming in whilst they hit the brake pedal in the car. There's no creature comforts. Out of turn 13. The Audi is starting to catch the BMW. But Huang Ruohan has done a stellar job. As there was a balloon on the circuit, and there goes Liu Kailiu up the inside. He mistimes it. But it's going to be a run to the line. Now through into turn number 16. The number 90 comes out of the final corner. The 37's got the run. It's going to be wheel to wheel across the line. The BMW just gets it by 51 thousandths. 3 from 3 for FIST Team AAI. And the 37 of Win Here Harmony Racing denied by half a tenth. Incredible. Liu Wei takes 3rd overall in GT3, takes 2nd in AM, and welcome to the podium, Cheng Yichong and Rio for Uno Racing Team. What a job by them. And the number 50, Ferrari of 33R Harmony Racing's Liu Hangcheng and Hu Haowang will take the win in the AM category. Incredible stuff. What a finish. And that makes Eric Johansson a 3-time race winner here in China GT. That is a maximum score for this team, 75 points. And it puts Eric Johansson as the championship leader going into tomorrow. Win Here Harmony Racing. It was close, but not close enough. Half a tenth. It's all about getting that traction out of the final corner. And what can you say? What can you say about this race? And the finish, the perfect way to close things out just 25 minutes before sunset here at the Shanghai International Circuit. Incredible, incredible. Well, your respective winners, Wang Ruohan and Erik Johansson for FIST Team AAI number 90 win the overall race and also the Pro-Am victory. Andy Deng and Liu Kailior round out the top two on the overall podium and will pick up the Pro win. And what a race for Liu Wei and Xie Xingzi. They pick up second in Pro-Am. Chen Yichong and Rio round out the top three in the Pro-Am. And what a job by the number 50 33R Harmony Racing Ferrari of Hu Haoheng and Liu Hangjiang. They take the win in that class. Xiao Xiguan and Chen Jian will take the winning Masters for the Have Friends Racing Yupeng number 91M Masters Mercedes. GTC goes to Bao Junbin and Moritz Berrenberg does the victory. There we go, there's the embrace, the Swede lifting his teammate high. And a great job there by the pairing. FIST Team AAI do it again, but by next to nothing. And what a comeback from these two. Liu Wei and Xie Xingzi for Origin Motorsport. Tumbling to outside of the top 15 to finish P3 overall and second in the Pro-Am class. Great job by them. It's all smiles at FIST Team AAI. And I'm sure that Andreas Hoos, the head of BMW Motorsport, will be informed immediately. The man leading the charge for the Munich brand. But there are your provisional results. FIST Team AAI, 3 from 3, but by 51 thousandths of a second. Incredible stuff. Harmony Racing and the 33R number 50 pick up the AM class win. FIST Team AAI take overall top honours in GT3 and in the Pro-Am category, which provisionally puts Erik Johansson as the only driver to pick up 3 wins so far. And it's also going to help FIST Team AAI in terms of the battle with 610 Racing, their highest placed car down in 7th. Incredible what we've seen here today. And there is the remainder of the top 20. Yupeng Racing, the number 91M. And then Bao Junbin winning for 610 Racing in GTC, GTS. Moritz Berrenberg doing another great job. And that's going to make him a 3-time race winner as well this year. In this series. But let's have a look at the highlights from round 2, race 1. The sun was setting here in the Jiading region, Jiading district here at the Shanghai International Circuit. But drama struck for the outside of the front row as the 710 Climax Racing Ferrari would not be able to take part. But the work of the 2 BMWs from FIST Team AAI of not just Erik Johansson, who sprung from 5th to 2nd on the opening couple of corners. Hugo de Wilde made his way through, and by the time they hit turn 6, he was through for 3rd place. Battles were up and down the field all the way through this 52-minute encounter, even with battles between the likes of the 915 and the 33. 610 Racing cars, teammates, and then Insgesamt Racing came under attack from RSR GT, the GTS class, with a slight exchange of paint coming out of turn 15. And there was a slight drama there with the 33R Harmony Racing Ferrari having a drama of its own, and then this moment here where all of a sudden the 66 Harmony Racing Audi slowed, but then there was this moment here where we had contact between the 650 and the 977. Then the 977 decided to do a 360 and narrowly avoided the 50 Harmony Racing AM class winner. But on the restart, the 33 was caught napping, and quite a few managed to get through, including the number 90 of Huang Rohan of FIST Team AAI. There was the moment where we saw the number 77 going nearly 3 wide coming out of turn 13, and nearly ending up going backwards into the path of Betty Chen Yu. But as the race came to its eventual end, it was a photo finish that saw everything come to a crescendo under the setting Shanghai sun. The win decided by half a tenth. And it's 3 wins for 3 as Erik Johansson for FIST Team AAI becomes the new championship leader. It's 3 for the BMW squad. Can anyone beat that tomorrow? So very soon we should be getting underway with hopefully our podium presentations here at the Shanghai International Circuit. The second race here for round 2 will take place at approximately 1:40 p.m. after the opening ceremony at 1:10. So we will have 6 respective podiums to carry out here today at the Shanghai International Circuit for the first of 2 races for China GT.
正赛的颁奖仪式，首先让我们邀请获得全场冠亚季军的车手登台。全场季军车组来自 Origin Motorsport， 车号55号，有请吕维、谢新哲。
So Xie Xinche
全场
and Lu
亚军
Wei
车组
will go to
37
the
号
third
来
step
自
of the
One
podium.
Here Harmony Racing， 恭喜邓毅、罗开罗。
Lo Kai Lo and Andy Deng will go to
本场
the
冠军
second
车
step
组
of the podium.
90号来自 FIST Team
Cheeky
AAI，
swap of the bottles there by Andy Deng. I
黄
wonder
若
why.
涵、Eric Johansson。
And Wang Ruohan and
接
Eric
下来我们有
Johansson
请
go
中国
to the
汽车
top
摩托
step
车
of the
运动联合
podium
会
for
专职
overall
副主席
GT3
何建东先
results.
生为获奖车手颁奖。
So, Mr. He Jiangdong, the Deputy Chairman General of the Federation of Automobile and Motorcycle Sports of China, will present the trophies to our top 3. And just like last time, the China GT Championship trophies: bronze for 3rd place, silver for 2nd, and gold for 1st. And that's going to be a pretty good sign for Eric Johansson. He's got 6 gold trophies to his credit in the opening 3 races of the season. And now the official pictures taken by members of the media that are here covering the event.
好的，感谢我们的颁奖嘉宾。接下来是
And
香
straight
槟
away,
时
it's
刻
the run to the champagne. Oh dear, Andy Deng got there first. And it's become a free-for-all up on the podium. Brilliant stuff there. And Eric Johansson saves it for last, and then he gets his own back on everybody else. Brilliant. Great work between Wang Ruohan and Eric Johansson. It's not the only podium they're going to be a part of, because we've got GT3 Pro-Am coming up very shortly.
“好，女士们、先生们，我们现在进行的是2025 China GT 中国超级跑车锦标赛第2站上海站第1回合正赛 GT3 Pro-Am 组别的颁奖仪式。首先，让我们邀请获得 GT3 PA 季军车组来自 Uno Racing Team 98号陈业冲 Real。 GT3 PA 亚军车组再次有请来自 Origin Motorsport 55号的吕维、谢新哲。
It's Liu Wei and
本场 GT3 PA 冠军车组再次恭喜 FIST Team AAI Car Number 19 黄若涵、Eric Johansson。
FIST Team AAI, Eric Johansson and
接下来我们再次有请中国汽车摩托车运动联合会专职副主席何建东先生为获奖车手颁奖。
Steady on, lads. Steady on. So once again, Mr. He Jiangdong, the Deputy Chairman General of the Federation of Automobile and Motorcycle Sports of China, handing out trophies. Having a nice little joke there where Eric Johansson saying, "Oh, you again?"
好，接下来我们合影留念。
And once more, the official photographs, of course, the event promoted by Pop Speed Sports Event Limited. Great job by the team, led by General Manager David.
好的，感谢我们的颁奖嘉宾。接下来是 GT3 PA 组别
And once again,
的
it's
香
time
槟
for the Champers. And the Uno Racing team got the high ground on that one. But Rick Hamilton was ready. He was ready for that one. So we move on from GT3 Pro Am to GT3 Am.
好的，女士们、先生们，我们现在进行的是2025 China GT 中国超级跑车锦标赛第2站上海站第1回合正赛 GT3 AM 组别的颁奖仪式。让我们恭喜 GT3 AM 季军车组66号来自33R Harmony Racing， 有请杨豪杰、江南。
So, third position
让我们恭喜 GT3 AM 亚军车组77号来自 Origin Motorsport
goes to the number 66 Audi pairing of Yang Haojie and Jiang Nan.
冠军车组50号来自33R
Next up in
Harmony
the
Racing
AM class will
刘
be
航程、
Origin Motorsport's
吴浩恒
Min Heng and Jason Gu. And
好，接
with
下来我
an
们有请
impressive
车普集
fifth
团
place
市场
finish,
战略部部长施世洲先
it's the
生
number 50,
为获奖
33
车手
Harmony
颁奖。
Racing Ferrari crew of Liu Hangcheng and Hu Haoheng. Mr. Shi Chietuo, Director of Marketing Strategy Department of the official recommended car maintenance brand Chief Group, here to present the trophies to our drivers.
好，接下来我们合影留念。
Now the official media photographs take place.
Well, 好的，感谢我们的颁奖嘉宾，恭喜我们的获奖车手。接下来是你们的香槟时刻。
Well, they've forgotten the bottles. Well, one didn't. Saves a little bit of clean-up then. So we will have our next podium, which will be just our only team competing in GT3 Master. Trophies will again be presented by Mr. Xie Chieso, Director of Market Strategy Department, the Chief Group.
让我们恭喜 GT3 Master 组别冠军车组来自友朋 Racing 91
And we'll go to the Yupeng Have Friends Racing 91M. Hao
让我们有
Qiguan
请
and
车普集
Shenzhen.
团市场战略部部长施世洲先生为获奖车手颁奖。好，让我们合影留念。
And now the media photos being taken, along with the filming crews that are here on site. Also, a lot of the teams having their own social media coordinators, as is quite prevalent here in modern day motorsport. And our speaker on the podium said about the champagne, and they just instantly went, no, we don't want any part of this, we're just going to walk off. It's been a long day for everybody, believe you me. Got 2 more podiums to go. And we're first of all going to go to the GTS AM podium, which will be.
好，接下来我们进行的是2025 China GT 中国超级跑车锦标赛第2站上海站第1回合正赛 GTS 组别的颁奖仪式。我们邀请 GTS 组别季军车组来自 RSR GT Racing 车号977
So in third position will be the 977 RSR GT Racing crew of Qian Wei Yuan and Han Lichun. They will pick up third position and get the third place trophies. And a good result again for Gaha Racing with KRC, the number 7 BMW crew of Wang Yongjie and Ten Wu. And it's going to be the solo effort of Moritz Berrenberg for Maxmore W&S Motorsport. Running solo this weekend, no Finn Zulauf. Will also become the only other driver to pick up 3 wins this season. And to present the trophies for DJ Holdings, the CEO, Ida Masahiko, who has also, I think, been in action in the Toyota Gazoo Racing GR86 China Cup this weekend. Funny enough, running under the number 328, the same as the Team Dixel 328 Lamborghini crew that finished down in 12th position overall. So getting everyone, Morris just gathering everybody onto the top step. Good job by him, especially his race pace. And it just goes to show that he has been running in the in SRO activities earlier on this year.
好的，感谢颁奖嘉宾。接下来是 GTS 组别的香槟时刻。
Oh, Morris said, why does everybody know him? Okay, fair enough. You can have a well-earned drink, Mr. Berrenberg. And we have our final podium to conclude our live coverage here on the China GT Championship YouTube channel, and of course on Top Speed Events official Facebook page. We will go to the GTC category.
好，接下来我们宣布的是2025 China GT 中国超级跑车锦标赛第2站上海站第1回合正赛 GTC 组别的颁奖仪式。让我们邀请组别亚军车组来自银桥 ACM by Blackjack Racing 2号庞长元、李思成。
Li Sicheng and Jack Peng will take second in the Yinqiao ACM by Blackjack Racing Lamborghini, but the winner will be Bao Junbin for 610 Racing. So Hello Kitty and the Dachshunds are victorious, with the General Manager of Top Speed, Mr. Davide De Gobi, presenting the trophies to our drivers.
好，接下来我们是 GTC 组别合影留念的时刻。
And now the official photographs here at the circuit, and that concludes what has been a very exciting race here for the 2025 China GT Championship for round 2, race number 1. The racing gets back underway tomorrow. The opening ceremony at 1:10 local time, with us going green at 20 to 2. Well, a big thank you all to watching here today. It's been a busy day for everybody. My name's Alex Goldschmidt signing off. We'll see you tomorrow for race number 2. A photo finish by just 0.5 of a second. Who'd have thought it? We'll see you tomorrow. Thank you for watching. Goodbye for now.